Oklahoma City Nighthawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally keep...
And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Ray McLeod. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10. At the 45. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The Niners had 1 and 6 now. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Lance. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Here's Lance to throw it. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards on the play as they pick up the first. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Fights through it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And this one too low.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. 20, 5, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, and they'll accept that penalty. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Walker to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll look to throw here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. They've got his man complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Touchdown! Noah Fant from 13 yards out. And the Nighthawks are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Nighthawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Sanders on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Finding Walker, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a big play there. And even 50 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Walker. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Second and 5. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Nighthawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Niners have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. The extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go play action here on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Nighthawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Come on, set.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Lance to throw on 3rd-and-1.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. On play action, Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point safely through, and we are all tied at 28. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half.
Down the numbers. There he goes. 30. 10, 5, touchdown! DK Metcalf with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And his guys are going to take the lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Makes the score Nighthawks 35, 49ers 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 70 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
It looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here's Lance.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Returnable for Lockett. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn again.
And now off to the races down the right side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and touchdown. Ken Walker, his second touchdown of the night. And the Nighthawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
42, 49ers 28. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now a play fake. Lance
gets this one to use check. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Here we go.
2nd down and 7.
McCaffrey running up the middle.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 82 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Now Lance. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Looking for Gray and finding him once again.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 8-yard line.
Set, ready.
Shotgun now for Lance. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
Let's go.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And it's blocked. And the defense has it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 74 yards. And the Nighthawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready, set.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ready up. Set.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they...
There he goes, right side. 198 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for our visitors, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.